All right, we're back.
Back at your Care Bear.
Oh, yeah.
We always gotta get you to get on in here. Okay, so we're back again. I'm Anitra with Love is Respect on the hotline. I have with me my guest stars or
Kiss.
I'm cool with being a co-star.
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 Okay, well, what are your names, co-stars?
Oh, go ahead, Care Bear.
Go ahead.
My
Care
name's
Bear.
Leo, and that's Carrington, but we call her Care Bear.
Or
Carrie.
C.
Yeah,
Oh,
see.
sorry now. All right, thanks for joining us back again. This time we're going to be talking about something that's pretty common, and that is social media and the sharing of the passwords. And let's just throw in there like going through your phone and all that too. Let's talk about all that. So the behavior that we're going to discuss, once again, my partner monitors my social media accounts and Facebook and demands that I share my passwords. Do.
Well, my partner doesn't really ask for that. I mean, he just trusts me and I trust him.
That's really good. We ain't gonna talk about my present partner because we cool, but my last partner, it was a wrap. Even though I would say I gave her a reason to want all of that stuff, by not being a good boyfriend at first. But yeah, she constantly hacked my Twitter, Facebook, my emails, all that stuff. I didn't like it. It all boils down to trust. You have to trust your partner in order to believe that they're not doing nothing on social media. And so you got to just make sure you find a good partner that you can trust and not have to always go through their stuff, But I'm okay with giving them my password, if they want it. And they could check it at any time and see that I'm not doing anything. I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, if she doesn't trust me, then she's always going to want to go through my password. Or guilty conscience. If you're doing something, they're always going to want to look in your phone and stuff like that, too.
You're saying if they're doing something, they want to look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she's doing something, she's going to look through my stuff to see if I'm doing the same thing. That's guilty conscience.
Yeah. Sometimes, my last whatever, I always thought it was mandatory in a relationship to give them your password so they could be on your Facebook or something like that.
I know. I thought the same thing until Nitra said it wasn't appropriate behavior.
Yeah, I thought you had to give it to them so they could always blah blah blah. But it just once again it's just trust.
I think a lot of people think that we're in a relationship. Well, you got to hide. But for me personally, and I've done that too. I've had partners want to check my phone. I've been the partner wanting to check the phone because there was no more trust. They were not telling the truth. They were dishonest, and I had to go and creep and see what's really going on. But it's not healthy. And once it gets to that point where them doing something that you don't know about makes you jump to the conclusion that they're doing something bad or they're doing something like cheating or whatever, then there's something else going on. There's a lack of trust there. So I don't feel that it's necessary to have to share passwords and things like that. And if someone comes in demanding that, then that's not healthy to me. That's already a wrap. And then as far as social media monitoring, I'm very active on social media. Maybe not so much Facebook, but Twitter and Instagram. I don't too much want somebody who's going to be why are you commenting on so-and-so's pictures? If you're going to be
That's
that,
me.
You're that person, let's talk about it. Talk about it.
Let's go, Carrington.
No,
about it.
it's not. It's not that. It's why are
she
you?
admitted it.
It's not that. It's just my person that I talk to now. He always likes his ex's pictures, and when you like something on Twitter, it goes to your wall. When I see that, I ask him about it, and he's just oh, that's my friend, blah blah blah. I'm just
that's a different story though. That's her ex-girlfriend. I mean,
that's
But at the end of the day,
I mean, I trust him 100%, but it's just why are you liking her pictures? You don't even like mine. but on Facebook, on Facebook he posts me and stuff. But it's on Twitter,
Let's talk about that too. So okay, so
should you advertise your woman?
Right? Do you
yes.
have?
Okay.
That's what I feel like you should.
From a male's perspective, if you're taken, you have to make it known. If somebody's trying to talk to you or become flirtatious, you have to make it known that you're taken.
Okay, I see that
all the time at school.
Now, as in advertising, every week or however often the female feel like it should be, I feel like the dude could show off his girl, you know, to the world maybe once to let the world know like this is my queen. But I don't have to do it like on the
Queen.
well, you know, I don't have to do it on. I don't have to do it week by week or day by day or every
Man Crush
Wednesday.
Monday, women crush.
Yeah, I don't have to do that. You know, I could just do it like once a month because people know that I'm taken, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, especially like if you go to school with them, like they see you around y'all two together, you know. And I only do that like whenever I look good. Like today I look good, you know what I'm saying? So you know. He posted my picture, so you know I'm not tripping.
I see you, Care Bear.
Okay, B.
Well, I'm different. Don't be putting me on nothing. First of all,
she's boring.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's not just about that. I mean, I'm not saying like don't do it, but I don't think that if my partner doesn't do it, that they're hiding me. Because when I'm in a relationship, I don't post lots of pictures of me. I don't think I do. I haven't been in one in so long.
I don't think you post a lot of
But
pictures,
I don't.
period.
Oh, I mean that too. Okay, thanks. But I don't do that, and so I don't see it as like a necessity or whatever. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, we all have to just sometimes consider like, why do I feel that way? What does that mean to me? Like, and what does that mean? So like, if your partner isn't posting you, does that make you feel like they're ashamed of you or they're not trying to claim you? On the other end, if they show you too much,
I hear that a lot.
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think that's the common thing, and I think it's okay to just kind of think about that. Like, why is it this social media thing where like if you're not posting your partner, then that means that
Modern
you're
times.
not claiming them?
I think Drake said it best, and I know you're gonna. I swear, he said we live in a generation of not being in love and not being together, but we make it feel like we're together because we hate to see each other with somebody else. Which I think that makes a lot of sense because we live in a generation where it's lack of love, lack of trust, lack of loyalty. The whole relationship thing is not where it's at in this generation. So I had a girl tell me before, like, oh, you don't make me your WCW, that you don't like me or care about me and stuff like that. But I'm just like, or like you said, trying to hide you.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to hide you.
You're right. It's definitely something that's like common. I think we just need to explore that. Like, why does it have to mean that? But I think what's important is like everybody just communication is so key in relationships. Like communicate, set boundaries. You know, when you do this is how I feel. When you do this, you make me feel this way. Let's talk about it. And, you both just kind of figure out what works best. If you are both those kind of people where you need to be posted all the time and you're both fine with that, well then, yeah, who am I to say like that's not right for y'all? But if you're the kind of person where you're like, I don't really want our business everywhere, and your partner's like, rah, 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 then that might be a conversation that you need to kind of have. So I appreciate you guys' takes. As always, if you feel differently, have extra comments, concerns, please feel free to drop them in the comments. And
Right there below.
we'll see you in the next one.
Scoop.